Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a deep dive on Robinhood stock today, ticker HOOD, HOOD. One of the most talked about and controversial stocks in the market right now. It's absolutely ripping um, for the last few months, really. After a spectacular crash from its IPO highs, the stock has come roaring back, posting massive gains. But the big question, is this a fintech superstar in the making, or is this just a ticking time bomb for investors? We're going to break down the numbers, the bull case, the bear case, what you need to watch for. And for the first thing we're going to look at is going to be earnings, because honestly, they've been super impressive. In the last earnings report, Robinhood absolutely crushed it. Revenues up 50% year over year to over 900 million. Net income more than doubled to 336 million. And they comfortably beat Wall Street analysts. They comfortably beat their expectations. But its underlying growth story is the real thing here. Their net deposits, a record 18 billion flowed onto the platform in that first quarter alone. That shows customers are trusting Robinhood with more money. Gold subscribers, the premium subscription, Robinhood Gold, hit a record 3.2 million members. That's up 90% from the year before and represents high margin recurring revenue. Assets on the platform, they now have over 220 billion in total assets on their platform. Financially, the company looks like it's firing on all cylinders, but what's the story behind these numbers? This brings up the bull case that we wanted to talk about, the argument for why Robinhood stock could keep climbing. There really are three main pillars here. First, Robinhood is no longer just a trading app. They are aggressively building a financial super app. They've controlled retirement accounts now, are launching credit cards, offering managed portfolios, which I think is pretty cool. The goal is to become, the one-stop shop for your entire financial life, which means they can make more money from each user over the long term. Second, they are expanding internationally. They recently launched in the European Union, offering new products like tokenized US stocks and crypto derivatives that aren't even available in the States. This opens up a massive new market of over 400 million people and diversifies their business away just from the US. I think that's a super key thing to watch over the next coming few months. And third, Robinhood is a huge crypto player. If you believe that crypto markets are going to continue to grow, Robinhood is the primary on-ramp for retail investors. A crypto bull market is massive tailwind for their revenue and user activity. But, we also got to go over the bear case for the stock. It's just as compelling. So let's get into it. First and foremost, regulatory nightmare. In the U.S., Robinhood is facing threats on two fronts, which is a big deal. The big one is payment for order flow, or PFOF. This is a controversial method of how Robinhood makes money on so-called commission-free trades. The SEC has proposed a new rule that could effectively ban this practice, which would be a devastating blow to their business model. And then there's crypto. The rules for crypto in the U.S. are a mess. Regulators are getting more aggressive. An unfavorable ruling could force Robinhood to delist certain tokens or change how they operate their crypto business, even though I know we did just have the Trump administration pass a pretty good crypto-friendly bill, but who knows what's going to happen for the next administration, which is probably going to lead to some volatility, in my opinion. Second, the stock looks expensive. It's trading a huge premium compared to traditional brokers. But here's the biggest red flag for me. The insiders are selling. While Wall Street analysts are bullish, the people who know the company the best, the founders and the early venture capital investors, have sold billions of dollars worth of stock. That's a classic case of, watch what they do, not what they say. And pretty big red flag, in my opinion. Finally, the company's fortunes are still heavily tied to the whims of the market, especially crypto. If we enter another crypto winter or a prolonged bear market, trading volume will dry up and Robinhood's revenue will take a major hit. So where does this leave us? Where do we think Robinhood stock is going? In my opinion, investing in Robinhood stock is still a high risk, high reward bet. The company has incredible growth, momentum, and a clear vision, but it's a walking regulatory, nightmare for the future. I expect the stock to remain extremely volatile. If you're considering buying this stock, here are the four key things you absolutely must watch. Upcoming earnings on July 30th. Watch for continued growth in net deposits and gold subscribers. Any slowdown will be punished. EU adoption. Listen for updates on their European expansion. Is it actually attracting new users and revenue? SEC rulemaking. Any news on that PFOF rule or new crypto regulations will be a massive event for the stock, for better or worse. And the insider selling. Keep an eye on the insider selling. If the big players stop selling, it could be a very bullish signal. But if they do keep selling, well, why? If they believe in their company, why are they selling their stock? Ultimately, the story for Robinhood, it's a battle between growth and existential risk. It's a fascinating company to watch. What do you think? Are you a bull or a bear on Robinhood? Let me know down in the comments. If you got any value out of this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I love doing these quick deep dives on these stocks. It's pretty cool. And as always, not financial advice. Do your own research. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.